Well, it's been a pretty shitty day, I gotta say. This is the weather pattern that we're in, and I am that little white dot there with the green above it. So I am now, as you can see, like, well, I'm coming, you wouldn't know this, I'm coming southwest out of that area. The Predict Wind model had 35 knots in there. It was more like 45 knots, which when you think a gust can be 40% over that, it's been pretty bad. I've been on the wheel for like 6 hours. I just came inside to check on everything. It's a bit of a kind of, I think the stove tells it all. You see how the stove is like upside down? This is curving where all the things have been banging against it. There's no major structural damage. I'd be very concerned if there was, but there have been some massive drop-offs, which you have to have been on a big boat like this in big seas to understand what that means. It's like 25 tons comes off the top of a wave. That's twice a city bus just suddenly took a chunk, you know? That's what it looks like out there right now. That's the calm bit. We'll have a quick look before we go out. So yeah, pretty wild. I also just got inside to the news that a little group of people that approached me about doing Fastnet, and they now say they can't do it. So that's shitty. So if anybody wants to book for I know the Fastnet's way too close to some people. If you want to book for the Middle Sea race, the Caribbean 600, or the Newport Bermuda race, now's the time. I'm doing everything I possibly can to get there, but we got to get that mainsail bought. I guess as of now, we've still got $15,000 outstanding. Have a look at the state of this mainsail after today. You see the rip? See the rip by the clue? The one in the middle there, but you can't see it now. There are 3 rips opening up in it. July in the Atlantic, I'm not really expecting it to be 40 knots on the nose. Well, I got out of there anyway, regardless of Predict Wind's routing. As I said in that 360 video, which I know you maybe couldn't see the tablet very well, don't worry. If you're a sailor, you'll know that you don't really look at the tablet when the skipper's talking. You just go, oh yeah, okay boss, no worries. Basically there's these 2 low areas, and then there's a passageway through, and we're going to try and find our way through that. So I was never going to do what Predict Wind said, thank God, because yeah, they're out by quite a lot in that weather forecast. So whew, this is what it's all about, right? When they say hard yards, you know, it's not something you walk away from with a top hat and tails and a glass of champagne in your hand, right? It's real, it's actual yakka. So like, there's lots of little things going to need doing in here. See, my terrible roof is, and I do have all the pieces for the roof, you know. I just how do I put it up there on my own? Just leave it for other people to do it with me. Otherwise, it's going to be broken. But all right, so I guess now we should break out into the light a bit. That's nothing. I'm tired, so I'm kind of taking it hard, but some of them have been crazy. So, yeah, so things I've learned today. Number 1, if this is what Musto have got of their absolute number best thing, it's utter shit. Look at this hood. Why would you make a hood where there's no protection on the side of your fucking face? Like, what are they thinking? Like, oh, visibility. If I'm sat at the wheel, steering for hours and hours, just getting blasted at the side of my face. The other thing I've learned is that the Raymarine autopilot cannot handle super heavy weather like that. It just keeps saying drive stop, so we're gonna have to work out what that's about. It's not my system, it's the fact that when it gets like wiggled way off course, it just goes, oh, I'm out. It like taps out. That's not great. I keep hearing dolphins through the hull. It was very cool early on. I was very tired, and I've been kind of chasing a little light patch in the clouds. Like, okay, that's where we're going. And and the light patch just like switched off, and it wasn't Salvation. And I was like, oh, come on. And a load of dolphins turned up, which was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, sorry there wasn't any like footage of all that. I'll do a little bit now for you. You can see what it's like, you know, after. But I went on deck doing something else, and the autopilot flipped out, and then that was it. I was locked in. The wind speed came in. I had to stay at the helm, so it's just gone down enough now that I've got Otto, the autopilot sail tie driving again. Look at this. You see him over there? Yep. Yeah, see? A little bit of slack. He's totally happy. So I'm gonna get something warm, get the stove like turned back over, and get something warm to drink and some sugar. So if you wanna book for something that's ahead, don't worry about the fastener now. I know it's too close. Thank you to the people that did just come through when they promised that they would. We got three people booked over the weekend, then the money arrived today, so that's gone straight to the sailmaker, but it still leaves a big gap now with the other people that dropped out. So yeah, middle sea race, Newport, Bermuda, Caribbean 600. This is not going to be what this channel is about going forwards. I'm just me asking people to join, but this is the beginning of the project. And if we don't get over this, hump now, there is no future project. So, whew. I'm going to take stock, and you know, we're safe, we're sound, there's no problem. I'm just tired and a bit beat down, but we can come back from that, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next one. Cheers.